15 minutes, 15%. Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
This holiday at T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal on the new iPhone 12 with 5G on every plan. Right now, get the iPhone 12 on us on every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guys. That's the best value in wireless. That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on America's largest 5G network. And save 20% per month. It's time to holiday on. It's time for T-Mobile. Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's even good in the neighborhood. Young one, Mr. Grinch, I hate Christmas. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch Musical, Wednesday on NBC. Families Universal is sponsored by Verizon.
So the injured Bronco is the cornerback Eson Bassey, the rookie from Wake Forest. Here is how it happened. A little push off Sammy Watkins, and they take him back to the 10. Walked off with some assistance, and back to the action on a 3rd down now, and goalie brings Duke Dawson in and say, go cover Tyreek Hill on his first play. Mahomes dancing around. He's going to get taken down back at the 13. Jeremiah Atachu, number 97. So for the 4th time tonight, Casey takes the ball inside the 20.
Hello.
Every time.
Atachu is going to run right over Mike Rimmers at some point. I don't know if Rimmers got tripped in this process. Maybe a little bit right there by his own guard or Texas center, Austin Ryder. And once again, Al, this is pretty amazing. We don't see teams shutting down the Kansas City Chiefs in the red zone. That's where Andy is really his most creative.
4 times tonight. Here's Buckner trying to give KC its first lead of the game, which he does. 4 field goals to make it 12-10. Let's go to Michelle.
Well, Garrett Bowles got a big contract extension last week. And
Well, Brian, I lost power. Like I think like a breaker, so like something exploded on a power line over here, and like all these buildings here, like all the power's off. The power in this building went off. Like powers in like a few other adjacent buildings went out. You know, luckily, I guess this place has like a backup generator or something, so the lights came back on, like eventually. But yeah, dude, it was a fucking explosion. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming like a power line or something exploded. The fire department had to come out to check it out and all that shit. Yeah, they did. Dude, I tell people all the time. I was like, listen, you know, with all the hotness that I'm pulling, you know, it's you know, the day will eventually come where where the fire marshal's gonna shut me down. So, you know, hopefully that day doesn't come soon. What's going on with you, Brian? How's your weekend going? Any stories for Uncle Jesse? I like stories. I'm working on putting some of the new products that are coming out this week in the store.
Little publicity.
Drank a bunch of high noons last night.
Take a look at that.
Today, all about getting the Christmas tree up.
They do.
Are you a plastic tree kind of guy, or do you get a new tree every year?
It was interesting talking to Drew Locke about, he said, you know, the funny thing is, I was never worried about talking to my dad after a game. He was perfectly rational, you know, no problem. Mom, She wanted to know everything. She had opinions on everything, especially in basketball. She was an all-state basketball player.
Second and 10, he said she was the only one I could hear out on the court. He's telling me what to do. So, you know, Drew took some heat, of course, this week because he was part of that whole group that didn't wear masks and forced all of the quarterbacks to be declared ineligible or inactive for last week's game. So Mom, of course, took to social media herself, or anti-social media, whichever way you want to call it.
Both.
Kind of fake tree for the last few years. You went real this year. How big is your tree?
Drew said he would sometimes ask her at basketball games to sit in the upper right-hand corner of the gym, so he couldn't hear quite as much. She is a fiery one, and has him fired up here tonight.
Third down and 7. He's 9 of 15.
I'm with you, Simeon. Fake trees are the way to go.
Breaking the tackle is Hamler to pick up the first down. Would have been stopped short, was able to break away from a tackle, move the sticks.
6, 7 feet? Nice. That's a solid tree.
Guys are capable of, but they have to just be able to keep doing this with these guys. Just get the ball.
Exactly, Simeon. That's a smart man right there.
You don't have to hit them 10, 15 yards down the field. That's a difficult process.
Dude, we had our Christmas tree. We have a plastic one. Ours lasted like over 10 years. Matt, I don't think so. I think if anything, they give him like an extra 5 yards. You know, the anything goes in that league. Well, freaked. I lost power. I think a power line or something here went like literally exploded. The fire department had to come out to to check it out and stuff. But yeah.
Sometimes they go around him and try and pin him and end up getting outside. So it's a good little complimentary play. That time Schlottman able to get out and around and get the edge.
I will do it, Brian. I'll do it. Hell yeah. Why not? Shit, now that you bring it up, I might just do that, period.
Who has the only touchdown in the game tonight, making the grab here for 21 yards.
And after you run the ball successfully, the linebackers have no choice but to step.
I mean, I'll be live on Christmas Day, but I won't be live on the 24th. You know, we celebrate the 24th. Not so much the actual Christmas Day. I'm with Phil though. We should all chip in and fill this first off the line, people.
Who's been running back kicks tonight, and that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, that bootleg play one more time, but really what I'm seeing is that Drew Lock was the one that explained it to us, basically. He said, because I don't know that these guys are any faster than what I saw in the SEC, but they're smarter. So when they see these route combinations, they jump them quicker than they do in college, and they end up making plays.
Patron sending in the plays. Another 6 minutes to play in the quarter. This is Lindsay. Kansas City this season, the problems they've had on defense, but not in the third quarter. In the third quarter this season, the Chiefs have not allowed a single touchdown. They've allowed 3 field goals, and they went 7 straight weeks without allowing a point in the third quarter.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is the Chiefs' defense is doing a pretty good job so far. It's been the Chiefs' offense that has really let them down tonight. And how many times can you say that?
Yeah, that is man bites dog news, I'm telling you. The Chiefs 42-yard line. 2nd and 8. Reverse. Hamler with blocking, and Hamler is able to dive for a first down. Great drive here, which started back at their own 28-yard line. 8 plays, 5 runs, and 3 passes.
I got you Tyreek Hill, and I'll raise you a little KJ Hamler. He has that kind of speed as well. He's been hampered with some hamstring stuff, but you can see when he hits the Jets, he can go too. He was a really great deep threat at Penn State out of the slot, and used him a lot just like that as well.
But Jerry Jeudy first, Hamler second. And third down and inches, and that play clock running down. The Broncos are going to take a timeout. They didn't want to have to, but in a way they did have to. Back after this.
Now 2 yards, 1 yard, stop. I think a chain's running through the whole car. That's why you got stuck. Do you want to like come through your door and then my door? Or we could try to think of something else.
Progressive, protecting every single yard of your home and auto.
This year we remembered what really matters.
Phil, if you take the Chiefs,
Delivery from your local Walmart store. And free up time
let me
for
see.
important stuff. Let's end the year together. Imagine life in that, or that.
I had the filler at 180.
Wasting zero energy worrying.
So if you took the
Zero
Chiefs,
no seats, and zero regrets. Imagine that. Zero reasons not to get into a Volkswagen.
it would be a 6-spot filler.
Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign-In Drive event and use the 2020 Jetta S today with zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing.
I have
The filler would go to 190. I would have to raise the price a bit there. Or fuck it, if we can fill it, I'll keep it at 180. Fuck it, if we can fill it.
Visit skyrizzy.com.
This year, neighbors became family. With new flavors, new traditions, and low prices from Walmart.
Well, how about this, Phil? How about this? Tell me what teams you're interested in, and I might cut you a deal.
Brought to you by the Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. And by Geico. You can save even more by bundling home and car insurance. Well, these people getting their newborns started early. Oh, yeah. There you go. Listen, love the Chiefs, world champions. I'll tell you, I missed that tailgate. Oh, boy.
Smelled good, didn't it?
Fantastic. Third down and inches from the 14, and Watt's going to keep it himself. And it looks like he's going to be a little bit short here. Until Pile. Sorensen, pretty certain it's going to be a fourth down. We'll know in a moment. Referee Alex Kemp right in the middle of things. Taking a closer look. And the answer is... Actually, it's probably the chain gang, I would think. And that's what we'll get. May have gotten it.
Chris Jones right there is going to shed a blocker very quickly.
All right, so let's see.
Tried to get underneath him, and he just
I can do Chiefs at 180. I can do Packers at 150, and I can do the Cowboys at 120. Talk to me.
But that clock is still ticking, and Patrick Mahomes is still watching.
He's still watching.
Yeah, so it's good. Everything's good. I mean,
that saved an interesting decision, though, for Vic Fangio. He probably would have gone for it.
Almost had.
Yeah, right. But you would think, because he knew he made it turned out to be a not very good call at the end of the first half by trying a long field goal. We'll never know.
We have not heard from Judy at all in this game so far. Out to the left.
Haven't even targeted him. Will throw and throw it away because the pressure was there. Chased by Anthony Hitchens. Second down and 10.
Yeah, and they had a play on to Judy here, and had him screaming across the back of the end zone on that bootleg action. But it was a good job picking it up and switching it off. Judy is a tremendous tremendous route runner. He's had a couple little nicks here with some ankles and different things like that. But you're talking about a route runner coming out of college. He probably is about as good as we've seen in the past 5 or 6 years, and that's saying something. There's been some good receivers coming out.
His teammate Henry Ruggs had a good catch at the end of the game today, and that pass is incomplete, but a flag comes in, intended for Judy. Breland with the coverage and arguing the call here already.
Now, Breland kind of slipped a little bit.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. Ball is placed in the spot of the foul. First down for the Broncos.
Kind of slipped a little bit and then fell in the back of his leg. Tried to make a little veteran play here like it was no big deal, but there was a little bit of action going on that one. Just to the outside. But that was big. Now there's another first down and a little more clock.
Hey, if you want to do the Chiefs, let me know. I'll take them out for you.
The 11th play of another good long drive by the Broncos. Gordon is the running back. Quick dropping, and the pass is hauled in, but out of bounds by Tim Patrick. Official right there. Breland covering on the play.
This is
now they're going to call it a touchdown.
When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. It felt like he got both beat down.
Here it is again. If it holds, he's had both touchdowns tonight.
1-2, he has it. Unless he drops it here.
Touchdown. Yep.
And Patrick knew it. He was pointing right away.
Great catch. Tight coverage.
And here's the narwhal, Phil.
I'll tell you, Patrick's had a game, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's sort of the surprise out of this.
Now, let me know and I'll take the team out for you.
And don't forget, Cortland Sutton was by far their best receiver a season ago. He had an ACL in September, and Patrick has stepped in and really made some big plays for this team.
Well, this should be his 5th touchdown reception of the season. The 2nd tonight leads the team.
So, Chiefs and Packers.
He is one of just 5 wide receivers in the NFL this year, Tim Patrick. 50 or more targets and no
All right, I'll take those teams out for you.
All the good hands there. I'll tell you who else is having a big night so far. Garrett Bowles, we talked about him. The left tackle, there's been no pressure whatsoever coming from his side.
They're trying to make it a 6-point lead right now. It's 16-12. They're going to go for 2. Gordon is the back. Take it to him. Block. Looking the other way, and he throws, and it's incomplete.
All right, so it was Chiefs Packers. So I said Chiefs at 180, and I said Packers at 150. So the total would be 330, Phil.
We've had to rethink our whole approach. We're gonna do togetherness. Logistically, it's been a nightmare.
Here's a link to the narwhal. Thank you, Phil. And I'm gonna take those. I'll take those teams out now for you. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Research shows people remember commercials with nostalgia. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's one that'll really take you back.
Customize home insurance from Liberty Mutual.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
A snow day meets a frozen afternoon. A galaxy far away gets closer to home. And a low price unlocks a high score.
Brush aside the doubters, the naysayers, the noise. Oh, and lit. You're not ready for gray, so brush it away in 5 easy minutes. Just for men must ask
So Chiefs gone,
and look the part.
and the Packers gone.
That is a jam,
and I know that jam well.
This week there's Kristen Bell, Taraji P. Henson, Bruce Springsteen, John Hamm, and from This Is Us, Mandy Moore. And Monday, Mariah Carey, Newfound.
You can't claim that as a defendant. Because it's inanimate.
People ask me what sort of a person should become a celebrity accountant,
And I tell them, nobody should. Hey, buddy, what's the damage?
I bought it.
The waterfall.
Nope. My new Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen? I think we're having a breakthrough here. Welcome to Caesar Palace.
Thank you.
Tomorrow night, the premiere of NBC's highly anticipated e-medical drama, Nurses, premieres tomorrow right after The Voice here on NBC. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, about 16,000 in attendance tonight, scattered throughout this building, which holds around 78,000. Denver's made it a game.
Hey Simeon, how about you buy a team in the store? How about that?
City without a touchdown tonight.
How about that? I got a bunch of $14 teams.
Chiefs hitting it big since 2018. 216 scrimmage.
Come on, man. I'm helping you sell shit with you dropping your eBay link. Pick up a $14 team.
20 more yards. 49, a lot of those by Tyreek Hill. A few by Kelsey as well, obviously. Super Bowl champions. Won it coming from behind against the 49ers in February. And Mahomes in the pocket, fires. Hill makes the catch. Hill will go into Denver territory and pick up.
You feel me, Raul? I mean, damn.
One of their corners.
This kid comes in my room every day, wheeling and dealing for himself, but can't hook me up with a $14 team.
At this point, O.J. Moody is just, as we talked about it before, he's going to give them those underneath routes, and why not? They've been winning the game in the red zone, so really doesn't matter how fast the Chiefs are going up and down the field here, as long as they can hold them to field goals again.
4 times in the red zone, limited to 4 field goals. Mahomes throws, caught, Kelsey breaks away from a tackle.
Phil, I'll check payment in a bit.
Got away from A.J. Boyer to pick up a first down.
Nobody has more yards after the catch than this guy. And typically you think, oh, if we've got a cornerback on Kelsey, we have a speed advantage. Your problem is if he catches the
ball. Well, Simeon, I hope you put your money where your mouth is, because I'm literally working on Bowman Draft as I speak. And I will be putting that in the store shortly. Not right now. I'm going to put it in the store after I'm done streaming. There's still some other stuff I got to do. But we about to find out.
Here we go.
All right, let's check. Let me check that payment from you, Phil.
Maybe by rights, with just 6 in the box, he should have. But at this point in the game, Patrick Mahomes is going, and we've been running the ball too much. It's time to get the show going.
Yeah, they're on a pace right now to gain about 450 yards of offense tonight. They're at 335. Haven't been into the end zone yet. Mahomes is throwing for 249. Mahomes under pressure again. Slides away. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Tried to hit Darrell Williams. 3rd down and 6.
Now let's talk about this a little bit, okay?
Phil, I got your payment. Thank you, man.
Of the National Football League. You have 6 guys in here, and that means that you're going to run the football all day. You've got defensive backs scattered, and it's sort of this kind of a shell look in behind it.
Sounds good, Simeon. Sounds good.
Counter to what the basic need of an offense is, because they have such a great player in Patrick Mahomes. They don't want to waste their time now behind running the ball.
31st pass upcoming if he gets it away. Instead, it turns out to be another run as he tries to get to the marker and appears to have done so. Chased by Malik Reed. Coverage was good, so Mahomes just takes off and picks up the first down.
The interesting thing is that Mahomes is not that fast a guy. He's about a 4.8 guy, which is sort of tight end speed, if you will. And yet,
Phil, thank you for helping me out, man.
Games and all sorts of things. When he has to find another gear, there is one. And did you see him move and tell his receiver to go down the field? Because he knew he was going to run the ball and he wanted to turn up the field.
Over a minute to play.
Actually, there you go. Freak dropping his eBay link. You don't got to tell that man twice.
Covered well by Justin Simmons. 2nd and 10. Red zone defense, and of course the mastermind is their head coach, Vic Fangio. 4th best in the NFL tonight.
Self-large and wide.
Perfect.
It's time to grow myself large.
Hold them to 4 field goals, and now once again a 2nd down and 10.
Si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto. A mis rincones no que digan tu amiga, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. Got him to jump off, had the free play, and pays it off with the pass to the tight end.
I don't know which one's more impressive. Nobody in the NFL gets opposing defenses that jump off sides more often than Patrick Mahomes. Or was it the escape from the pass rush? He looked like he was going to end up taking a sack. Or was it the throw up over the top that leads to the touchdown?
Anthony Chickalow is the man who jumped offside. By the way, Aaron Rodgers is called. He wants to have a word with you.
Everybody wants to have a word with me.
Aaron's able to get a few teams to jump offside as well.
Alright, so if we did...
And with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, Mahomes to Kelce, who's now gained 119 yards tonight. And Casey has the lead by 3.
Alright, so check it out. Alright, so there's the filler for Prison. First off the line, number 2. Snake draft style. Everyone gets 2 teams. You get to pick 2 teams. 6 spots total at $150 a spot.
Get an air fryer, $149.99. And get sweaters for the family, $16.49 and under. Plus, get Kohl's cash. Plus, free store pickup. Give with all your heart. Kohl's.
I have, Simeon. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. Not really a big fan of Jack Harlow either, to be honest. I don't know, man. I'm getting old, bro. Like seriously, like all this shit that's coming out nowadays, it all sounds the same. I don't even like that "What's Poppin'" song. Like that shit fucking sounds stupid as fuck to me. Like that's how I know I'm getting old, bro. Like all this new music that's coming out, like I just don't fucking like it. You know, pretty soon I'm gonna tell people to get off my lawn. You know, I'm gonna tell people to turn down their stereos.
To hear the players' stories and bid on their custom cleats or charity. Patrick Mahomes had one of the local school kids get together.
Oh, you shoot. I'm right there with you, dog.
We start this drive with a touchback, and we go to Michelle.
Well, Al, when Jerry Judy was asked which cause he wanted to promote with his cleats tonight, he immediately thought of his late sister, Aaliyah, who died at the age of 7. Aaliyah was born with trisomy 18, a life-threatening disorder which very few babies survive, and none are expected to live past the age of 1. Judy told me she made it to 7. She was mentally strong. She impacted my life in many ways, and his lasting memory of her was her smile, Al.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's why, you know, you log on to the site we just told you about. The stories are amazing. Block over the middle throws, and that's about a 7-yard gain before Tim Patrick gets stopped.
Man, where's everybody at? Let's fill this prism. 150 a spot, you get to pick 2 teams. Stupid good deal right here. Wow, you went from Kendrick Lamar to Kodak Black. Wow, that's a pretty big jump. Dude, Simeon, I'm 31, man, so I fucking, you know, I grew up in I grew up on Tupac and, you know, Biggie, Wu-Tang, Bone Thugs, Outkast, The Lox. Like I'm come from a different era, bro. Like Kodak Black is a fucking joke. That guy fucking is hot garbage. And I don't know why he's in jail, but he probably deserves to be in jail.
It's been a little different at 1101 Russell Street this year, but trust us, 1101 Russell is better than ever. Because this one has a stepdad breakfast buffet.
Yeah, Juice WRLD's another idiot.
This one,
I know he died, but he fucking overdosed like a fucking dumbass.
has a mile-high cheering section. And this one's open all night long.
You know,
So even if we can't all
strong opinion here, but if you accidentally overdose, you deserve that shit.
Monday and Tuesday, it's the final 9. When have you ever in your life heard of
I know that's controversial. You know, same with Mac Miller. And I actually like Mac Miller. But that's another dumbass.
Doctors and nurses practice different medicine.
When did you have you okay?
I stitched them up. My one's done.
This is true. Can't deny those beats be hot fire sometimes. My boy Phil, 24, with a sister that's 36, grew up from anywhere between Outkast, Bone Thugs, to Travis and Kendrick. That's a nice little that's a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Diversity, maybe. I'm kind of with you on that one, Simeon. I'm not a big fan of J. Cole myself. You know, if I ever want to go to sleep, I'll just put on a J. Cole song and, you know, I'll fall asleep. But yeah, it's like Phil says, at least he talks about some real shit. But not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I'm a thug, man. I'm a motherfucking thug. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to goddamn Trick Daddy. I want to listen to some gangster shit. Oh, Currency's my dog, man. That's my dog right there. Currency, hell yeah. The Spitter. Yeah. Who can forget that classic mixtape of his with Wiz Khalifa before fucking Amber Rose ruined his life and his rap career? That how fly shit. That's my shit right there. Oh, come on. I know the song. Playboy Cardi's not bad.
And now he's so valuable.
But like that's another thing, bro. Like all these rappers, they all have the same fucking name. They all sound the same. Like it's just like literally they all sound the same, bro. Like you won't understand, Simeon. Like if you didn't grow up during during the 80s, 90s, like you won't understand how good music was back in the day, bro. Like it's not the same, bro. It's really not. And it's not just hip hop. I feel like it's all genres of music. But mainly hip hop, it all sounds the same. Everybody sounds the same. Everybody's using the same fucking. Everybody's got the same flow. Everybody's talking about the same shit. It's like, man, fuck. Like nobody's different. Like the only people that are willing to step out the box, like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, even Mac Miller. You know, there's some dope guys out there. Anderson .Paak, that's that dude. Travis Scott, that's that dude. Like there's a few out there that are dope. My boy Denzel Curry representing Miami, he's dope. You know, I still fuck with Rick Ross. That's my dude right there. Too Short, you know, for the bitches. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not a fan of country myself, but I'd rather listen to some guy cry about his stolen pickup truck and his dead dog than some fucking idiot talking about taking drugs and being lit and whatever the fuck else you kids talk about these days. I'll bump some Tupac any day of the week over any of that bullshit, you know, people are playing on the radio nowadays. A$AP Rocky used to be good. He's fucking trash now. Ever since A$AP Yams died, that whole A$AP crew fucking garbage. A$AP Ferg too. And Big Sean's alright. He's okay. But yes, I mean I'm old school, bro. I'm old school. You know, I'd rather listen to some Slum Village, or some Little Brother, or some Tribe Called Quest. You know, I'd rather listen to some shit that's gonna make me think or something. That's a vibe too. You know, thinking is a motherfucking vibe. Dude, I'd rather listen to Get Jiggy With It than most of the bullshit that's out there nowadays. Dude, do you know who wrote that song? One of the greatest rappers of all time wrote that fucking song. Nas. Get Jiggy With It. What? There's a few like new rappers that I fuck with. Like obviously Kendrick Lamar is like the best out there by far. Like it's not even close. I fucks with Drake a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like when he gets to his singing shit, but like as a rapper, he's dope as a rapper. You know, the Griselda Boys, Conway the Machine is dope. Benny the Butcher is dope as fuck. West Side Gun, dope. Dude, I even started getting into like Pop Smoke a little bit with that whole drill rap, copying the folks out there from the UK. Yeah, R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. He's a fucking dumbass for putting his address out there though. Fucking idiot. I don't want to say he deserves to die. He deserved to die, but he was doing some fucking stupid shit. You do stupid shit, you're gonna get stupid results. Fucking idiot. But yeah, RIP to that guy still. He was pretty dope. Like I got into him after he passed away. There's a dude out there, ABG Neal. Look him up. If you like Pop Smoke, you'll fucking love ABG Neal. And that dude's a trip. But I fucks with that dude. Anyway. Alrighty. Let's get back on this fucking thing, man. Let's get back to filling some shit. Prism first off the line, number 2. Snake draft style, $150 a spot. I don't even know who that is, Simeon. I don't even know who that is, bro.
Ask Mahomes, well, what are you working on these days? And both times he mentioned the same thing, that footwork.
Yeah. I'd say I've been really impressed so far with the play of Denver secondary. Now, yeah, they've got a bunch of guys back there, but, you know, to be missing their starting slot guy, and he's saying Bassey, Bryce Callahan, one of the great slot players in the league out, no Von Miller, Drell Casey. They've got a lot of star players not out on the field right now, but they do have Bradley Chubb, and if Bradley Chubb can get this thing cranked up, Justin Simmons a great player.
Yeah, Nipsey, that's another one. RIP to Nipsey.
Right now from Chubb, he's their best.
You know, I don't want again, same thing though. I don't want to say he deserved to die, but he was a real fucking gangster. He was a real fucking gangster doing some gangster shit. And you know, you do stupid shit, you're gonna get stupid results. You know, that's just the name of the game. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. Damn, Hobo Johnson, I haven't heard that shit in a while.
I know. This is third down now, so you have to be careful. We were talking about this before, but Patrick Mahomes, the last 3 years, is number 1 in getting defenses to draw off sides.
Oh, wait.
Hard count, and you got to figure they're going to hear one.
Damn.
3rd and 7.
Man, I'm all fucked up right now, dog.
Pressure coming. Pass is caught. That is Kelsey, who goes to the grass and is able to haul it in. Well, I'll tell you what, he does whatever he has to catch the ball. Everything. Knew he had to go down, makes the catch. We've seen him do that dozens of times.
Al, watch this throw. Watch this throw. That's sick. Seriously. I mean, he had to kind of weave it through traffic just to get it out of there, and then got it on the money on 3rd down. You want to know why he's an MVP candidate? There you go.
How good is Kelsey? He's falling down. He catches it between the numbers.
He does. He does. There's something.
When he's horizontal. Mahomes, little flip after the 41-yard line. Caught there by Darrell Williams.
Hello, people. I mean, oh damn. I mean, we got people watching. Just need 6 spots to fill this prison first off the line, folks.
It just, and he practices all that. We were sort of lobbying for a behind-the-back pass, weren't we? We're always, because we've seen some great stuff out of him already. Like,
dang, Braden.
See, that time he looked right, he looked
Well, it's hard out here for a pimp.
2nd and 5. Yeah, we told him to use that.
Especially when you try to get the money for the rent. You know what I mean?
Second down and 5. He picks up a 1st down on the game of 10.
I always think back to the Super Bowl when they did some of this stuff. Come down and read that guy. But, you know, it's one thing when you're playing an option team and you're seeing them play after play. But they bring it out in the most opportune times. And you just don't block the end guy on the line of scrimmage. That time, Jeremiah taught you. And what are you going to do? You've got the superstar Patrick Mahomes coming right at you. You got to find out where he's going to put it.
I don't know. I could watch that girl get set on online personally, but you know, I'd rather get into a break and you know, hit some dangers.
Sam play.
Here's what's really interesting to me about the Kansas City Chiefs. Sammy Watkins is sort of the other zone buster, if you will. He really understands the game. And now that he has come back, he was out with a hamstring weeks 6 through 11. But now having that second presence inside along with Travis Kelce, if he caught it,
if he caught it, all of a sudden when the play stops, you know what's coming. That's a challenge play. So Fangio will...
Nothing going right now in the store. I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer. But, you know, if you're waiting on something, I really don't know what it is.
Our pollsters are saying right now.
You know, this filler should be 170 a spot. And I'm doing it at 150. Come on now. Let me get some water. I'll be right back.
When you really want your favorite beer, it's all like that.
Let's deck the halls over video hooks with sweatpants, outlets, and a 3 p.m. happy dance. With pizza buying and reindeer flying and just a little joyful crying with all your family and all your friends. First bites and happy ends. It's all essential in every way, and together it makes a holiday. Let's end the year with what matters.
At T-Mobile, we believe you should get more. That's why we merged with Sprint. Now, it's about to get even better. And as we work to integrate Sprint's our nationwide 5G keeps getting stronger, with the capacity and coverage to reach more people and places across the country. Who says you can't have it all? Now is the time for 5G. Now is the time to join T-Mobile.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more. I'll take it. I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
What makes an amazing deal even better? Toyota Care. It's a no-cost maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles, plus roadside assistance for 2 years and unlimited miles.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Freak, the filler's calling your name, bro.
After review, as pass hit the ground, it's incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go. Denver is not charged with timeout.
So an 18-yard completion, which would have put Mahomes at 300 yards for the night, comes back. So he's back to 282. And it's second down and 10 for the Chiefs at the 48-yard line.
There you go. Freak getting us started. Starting the avalanche. 5 left.
Jackson. All-time Houston Texan intended for Kelce. Third down and 10.
Here we go. This one looked like it was going to be picked. This had a chance to be the big play of the night. Watch it break up on Kelce right in front of him and had a real good shot. Kelce got just a hand on it to break that thing up. That was close.
So third down and 10 from the 48. Blitz coming. Mahomes deep downfield.
Wow, man.
And he goes eventually for the touchdown, but he does a little backflip. But I think with a flag down, they're going to bring it back.
Man, Tyreek Hill and Pat Mahomes are just a fucking cheat code.
And then another touchdown at the end where Hill does his little histrionics. So there's one call, it's definitely against Kansas City, back near the line of scrimmage, and then you got something else at the end after the Hill stuff. the left guard. That is Nick Allegretti.
Hello out there. Can we please get this field tonight? People, I won't be back until Wednesday. I'm off tomorrow and I'm off Tuesday. I'll be back on Wednesday. So the sooner we fill this, the sooner I can sort it and ship it out to you.
All the pressure. Kareem Jackson came on a late free safety blitz. There's just no way Duke Dawson is going to keep up with that.
They say hold to the hill to the hill. 3rd down and 20. From the 42-yard line. Mahomes stepping up, stepping away, throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Kelsey thought he should have had it. 4th down and 20.
You know, this is just one of those games tonight for the Kansas City Chiefs, right? They're leading, but it's nowhere close to what they're capable of. They're keeping the Denver Broncos in those 4 or 5 plays that happen in every game when you have a chance to break it open, whether it was Hill's play in the end zone, that catch by Ferguson.
5 left, 150 a spot, and you get to pick 2 teams in a 2-box break of Prism First off the line.
Here in December in Kansas City, history of the Denver Broncos to win at Arrowhead, only 3. John Elway did it in 94, Kyle Orton in 09, and Peyton Manning in 13. Of course, we mentioned 10 straight wins in this series for Kansas City after a late flag here, after there had been 7 consecutive wins by Denver during the Manning era.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, Denver number 20. After this was the goal line, the Browns will keep the ball. 1st down.
It's Duke Dawson who's called for that penalty, 9:49. Here it is.
Yeah, and if you're going to fight somebody other than Sherman, please. That's what veteran players do. They go up to young players and they get them to punch them. You know, that's what they do. And they go, there you go, thank you. So it's the only time anybody ever gets punched in the face and says thank you. That's exactly what veteran guys do.
He got him. Good special teams player. Sherman, fullback. By trade.
Phil, my man, it's not looking good.
They had a 90-yard drive earlier, and they duplicated. Start with Gordon, picks up about 5.
Now, this game does not look
Freak, bring your freaks up in here. Tell them to take a spot, and we'll get it rolling.
Then there was a pick 6 that Gulak threw, and then there was a 102-yard kickoff return by Pringle, and all of a sudden it's a blowout game, right? It's just one of those, and it avalanche, and it was over. But the meat of the game was not that dissimilar to what we're seeing here tonight.
On a snowy field in Denver. Earlier in the season.
I'm right there with you, Phil. I'm right there with you.
With 9 minutes to play in regulation.
But it's kind of hard to do this if nobody else wants to play. I mean, we only got 2 people chatting right now. If that.
Then this, and then at Miami and at New Orleans. So this is the one game, you know, the phrase is trap game. But, you know, this is what it's turned out almost to be.
Yeah, and they're going for that.
Check the store, nothing going there.
This year in the playoffs.
3rd and 4, here's Gordon. And Gordon pounds his way out to the 23-yard line. Melvin Gordon started his career as a first-round draft pick of the Chargers. Big contract dispute last week, missed the first month of the season, and finally winds up in Denver.
They run this play hundreds of times. Here comes Dalton Reisner. The 2 tight ends on the outside block down. They kick out the end with the pulling guard, and they're just great at this play. They run it over and over and over.
Back in. After Gordon is rushed for 131. Lock with a drop. Lock deep down the left sideline and incomplete. Tried to hit Jerry Jeudy, who is still without a catch tonight. Covered by Breland. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Breland's doing a good job on Jerry Jeudy. Breland's a bigger cornerback on the outside. He's physical, and the feeling is, you know, he missed the first, 4 games of the year, something like that, on the suspension, that he is just now sort of kicking into gear, but he has done a nice job on the outside for the most part against Jeudy.
Started to slip, regains his balance, and then the receiver slips in the flag. Thrown on the play, Patrick going down as the ball was arriving. Covered by Charvarius Ward. 2 flags, in fact, at the 40-yard line. Penalty's going to be against Kansas City.
Yeah, it looked like Charvarius Ward tripped him up.
Pass interference. Defense number 35. Ball's placed in the spot on the foul. First down.
That was some route by Patrick. Did you see him?
All right, last call. Like I honestly I can't take this anymore. Last call, people. 5 spots left in this filler. $150 a spot. You get to pick 2 teams in a break of Prism football first off the line. The hottest product out right now. Still got a bunch of big teams in here. Bills, Broncos, Cowboys, Falcons, Giants, Jets, Lions, Raiders, Rams, Ravens, Steelers, and Washington football team. 5 spots left in this filler. Let's go.
Flipped. It is just like you forget about the football for some reason. I think he's going to be down when his helmet actually hits. Let's take a look. His helmet hits down, and that can cause it to pop out. But that makes you down.
So there's no challenge, nothing to challenge there. You lose it, 2nd down and 4. Lindsay, you get flipped in your career very often?
Oh, yeah. Big Chris Jones here is just the hammer inside. We talk about him so much as a pass rusher, but he dominates just as much in the run game. And you can see, comes off, extends those arms, and that big, tall frame of his is looking over the top of that offensive line, and he sees Lindsey coming, and that was that.
3rd and 3.
They're going to pull that guard and run the ball. That's what I would.
All right, you guys. I'm going to call it a night. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything done tonight, so I will see you all on Wednesday. Phil, my dude, I promise you we will get this filled on Wednesday. All right? I will be adding new breaks to the store tonight, so be on the lookout for that email. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night, everyone.